Welcome to another Turtle Blaze devlog. In this video we'll cover the third week of development on our game Intergalactic Race Warriors. This week we've been focusing on customization. Next to car customization, we're also going to have an impressive roster of characters. I did a sketch of what some of them might look like. I also started working on the character select screen. In the first mockup of this screen, I placed the character portrait in a black vortex. This seemed like a cool idea, so this week I made a shader that allows us to put any image inside a spinning black vortex. I also made some more car parts, because we were going to focus on getting the garage working this week. I made a special car paint shader for the body parts. This shader lets us define certain pixels as car paint, so we can color the car bodies, but not the metal parts. As I mentioned before, this week we were going to focus on getting the garage working, so I made some art for that. And of course, the garage is in your spaceship. BAM!
I started the week by implementing the rocket launcher. While working on it and having rockets shoot past me, I realized that you should feel the missiles flying by you. That's where position-based screen shake comes in. Everything that contributes to screen shake now also passes the position alongside its strength and duration. This way I can reduce its strength based on the distance to the camera, which works pretty well. For example, this also affects cars crashing right beside you or just off screen. With that out of the way, I dove into the new Unity UI for the garage, starting out with the grid and being able to move around freely along the tabs and over the several parts. And not to forget, making sure the UI scales are right to different resolutions. When selecting parts, it changes them directly on the car, visualizing the physics as they are in game, which gives you an idea about how it affects weight distribution, the suspension and that kind of stuff. We'll be adding bars later to indicate what changed in terms of speed, handling, etc. You might be wondering how we're matching up the parts. Well, it turns out extending the Unity editor is pretty easy. We made it so we can just create a new part and drop it in the right folder. Then it's a matter of playing around with the anchors to get them to fit nicely. The anchors are now so-called connectables, which represent what can be connected to a car part and where. Think not just about attaching the main body parts together, but also stuff like mount spots for guns, wheel positions and decoration.
We will be launching a Steam Greenlight somewhere next week, so keep your eyes out and make sure to spread the word when the time comes. We can really use your help in getting the word out there. And of course, to get greenlit! If you want to stay up to date, please subscribe and don't forget to follow us on Twitter.